Hello, everyone. This is Pastor Katie from First Presbyterian Church of Decatur, and I am coming to you today from inside the sanctuary. I have been very good about not coming into work unnecessarily. There's a lot, especially now that we're digital and I physically can't go see people. There's a lot that I can do from home, so I don't need to be here as much in the office. But today, I just wanted to come sit in the sanctuary. And it is this really bizarre feeling. So part of what I think is especially difficult about this quarantine for me is that I am an extrovert. So in seminary, we do all of these self-assessments and we learn a lot about ourselves. And there is a scale of whether you're introvert or extrovert. Introverts tend to recharge by themselves. They need alone time is how they recharge. For extroverts, they are energized by being around people. And being alone is where they lose energy. And being around people is where they gain energy. And introverts can lose energy around people in big crowds and those sorts of things. And there's a whole varying scale of where people fall in between. There's extrovert, and then there's me. So I love to be around people. It is my favorite thing. And I've gotten better over time about being alone and being able to recharge by myself. But I have been dragging the past couple of weeks, especially as the weather continues to be rainy and cloudy and gross and I can't get outside. Because outside there are also people outside, which is one of the great things I love about being kind of in the neighborhood. Is that you don't feel alone because you can hear the lawnmowers, you can hear other people, see people walking, dogs barking, and it doesn't feel as lonely. But when it's gross and rainy, like it has been, it's not as easy. And so it's hard for me to be alone for this long by myself. Today marks 45 days since I've been quarantined, or since I've been staying primarily at home. So that's March 16th till today, which I think is the 30th. I'm not entirely sure. I know it's Thursday, and I think that's a good sign. But it's been 45 days. That's a long time. And it's hard for me to be energized, and I am slow and mopey. And I think it's because I'm not around people and I can't feed off that energy of others. So that's been hard for me, and trying to manage how to get myself up and going. A lot of it is talking to people, Zoom calls, phone calls, whatever I can to stay connected. But I came into the sanctuary today thinking, I left all of your names up. I haven't taken them down yet. Because I like this idea that your place is waiting for you when you come back. So your names are still on your pews, and that we've got a spot waiting for you. I like that. And I was hoping that by coming in here, I would feel your presence. I would feel the people and the energy that is normally in this space when we gather on Sunday mornings. And I do feel that energy, and it does feel like there's a sense of home to it, of coming back into the sanctuary. There's a sense of peace and calm and home that I feel here, but also struck by this idea of being together and apart. So while in this space we are together, right? Your names are on your pews. Your presence is felt here. I know where you should be, but it also feels kind of empty without you. And this idea of being apart and together, and where that is in my brain the same thing, This idea, I think a lot of it we've seen on social media has been like we're apart so that we can come back together and everyone's here. That we are able to quarantine and to isolate so that when we are able to gather again, that everyone's here and healthy and back with us. So we are kind of all in it together. If a couple of people start getting willy-nilly with protocols and don't wear masks out and those sorts of things, then we become at increased risk. So we all have to be in this kind of together. And I feel that, but it's hard some days. So I want you all to know that this is a worship space and a public space. I know many of you have keys. I think half the town has a key. And I don't discourage you, I will say that if you want to come and feel the presence of this community, that you can come in here and pray and be in a place that feels like home in a different way than your home feels after being in it for 45 days. It's nice. It's good for the soul, I think, to get out and to look for that kind of other place to be. And this can be another place, I think. If nothing else, maybe meditate and think about all of the wonderful memories that you've shared in this place throughout the years. Imagine, what the carpet used to be like, that dark red carpet, or, when there was a choir loft, the junior choir, the baptism of your children. A lot of folks got married here. Those sorts of memories, I think, can also sustain us and remember the good times that we've had together and that they will once more happen. We just don't know quite when yet. So I hope that today you are able to be energized by whatever that looks like for you, whether it's sitting and reading a book quietly or talking to a friend on the phone. But that you're able to find energy and to find a place that feels like home that may not be your actual house. But I'm here with you all. I'm praying for you all, and I cannot wait to see you all. All right, take care, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye.